Hi. I just wanted to. Oh, hello. I don't have anything to eat. Yeah, I just wanted to um, share this experience with you just because I thought it was funny. It's is Are you a psychic if you use psychic tools? Um, well, yes, because my answer is simple. There's this idea that there are psychics and there are non-psychics, and in reality, being psychic is actually just another layer of being conscious. It's a natural phenomenon, or rather than a supernatural phenomenon, it's more supranatural, like exceeding what is the average human capability. It's not something exceptional. So if you use tools, you're just using those tools to access that. Um, it doesn't make you special or privileged in any way. Um, to be psychic and not have to use those tools. But like an example of that is people go, oh, if you use a Ouija board, for example, you're not psychic. Well, no, that's not true. It's not very impressive as a psychic to rely on a Ouija board, mainly because of the types of entities that you will make contact with. And that's another area where my beliefs deviate from the spiritualist church, because a lot of spiritualists believe that um, the spirit world is all love and light, and there's no one with any particular hang-ups or issues. There's no such thing as demons or whatever, or jinn. These Anything that you contact in the spirit world is going to be all love and light, and that has certainly not been my experience. I have an interesting experience that I've had on a Ouija board. I can't actually give the details because this was verified as an actual person, and um, their family members that they were angry at and that they wanted me to commit business sabotage against, um, by poisoning their stud racehorses. They actually exist. So I can't actually mention that. I don't need the police showing up to my door um, accusing me of any particular crimes. But the point is that the type of entities that you contact, or the spirits that you contact, they tend to be lower vibration. And I don't mean in the evil, these are demons way, or they're all demons. It just tends to be the fact that for some reason, um, at best, you're getting time wasters. Um, when you're talking on the Ouija board, sometimes you get family members, but rarely. It's just like a chat room. It's just like an internet chat room, and yeah, I think that you can have a bit of light-hearted fun, but in the same way that going on chat roulette is a bit of fun, well, you might get more than what you bargained for. So, do I think that you're not psychic because you use a Ouija board? No, I don't believe that. I believe that everyone is psychic. You're not special if you're psychic. It's psychic intuitive, and you do it for a living. It's just a matter that you've embraced that part of yourself, and you've further developed the art form. So, yes, if you want to use tools, absolutely. But be mindful of the tools you use. So, another example I can think of is ITC and EVP and all that sort of stuff. I've had a very similar experience where you tend not to get um, high quality advice. I've had a spirit come through and tell me that I should get my house checked for termites because there was moisture getting in, and that was true. So thank you very much. I forget the name that he gave me. Doesn't matter. I should keep it anonymous anyway, just in case there are living relatives. Um, yep. So that was probably the best high quality information that was available. There were no termites, but there was moisture getting into my house, which could have created a termite problem. So that was the best case scenario. Um, there's also been more, I don't want to say like evil characters, but I want to say people of ill repute, not very good people when they were alive, hanging around. And that is a risk if you have children. Um, because, yeah, spirits can interact with children a lot more readily than people who've been conditioned to believe that such things don't exist. A lighthearted example of me using ITC um, software is one thing that came through was somebody recommended a TV show. They recommended a show. They couldn't remember the name, but I looked it up and it turned out it was a show. It's what they told me was, oh, you should watch this show where this woman is a ghost and she haunts an apartment. It was in the 80s and it was a good show. And I was like, uh huh. Oh, and she's hot. She's hot. So I look it up, and the show they're talking about was a terrible show. It was absolutely terrible. I watched it on YouTube. It was called Jennifer Slept Here, or something like that. And it was in the 80s, and for the years prior or something like that, the actress who played the ghost Jennifer, who in the show had died in a car accident or something like that. I can't remember. She was voted as like some kind of like in a magazine, some kind of like number one sex symbol or something like that. So I just thought that was interesting. The fact that this show, which was recommended to me by a spirit, going, "Hey, remember that show? It was great. I love it. You should watch it," actually existed, and it sucked. So just because it comes from spirit doesn't mean it's going to be good advice. That's another thing. People often think that just because they are in spirit, that they somehow have been become eternally wise and godlike in their knowledge and their advice. And I can tell you that at least that's not always the case. Um, so anyway, that's my experience. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, like it. If you want to comment on it and talk about your own experiences, feel free to do so. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Bye.